Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
When we met with these coaches during the week, Mike, they told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Slot man in motion right. A very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yardage. On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard. Another run here. Another run by Swift. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Here's Walker. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Here's second and 6. Now this time they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll drop to throw. That is going to be called in. He's got it. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Seahawks. His 6th touchdown now for the season. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
70 Timberwolves.
So Kittle comes in motion. That is caught back corner of the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, 49ers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Here's a designed run. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Here's a 2nd and 12. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They'll look to throw. He gets that to his big target fast. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, faking the give. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And this will be incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Returnable from the 17. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll put Ayuk in motion. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Here we go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
79 Bronco.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Checking it down, this one is caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4.
Come on. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the pistol, here's Walker. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that one is intercepted. Jaire Alexander picks it off.
When you find yourself in this situation, You're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. So Kittle comes in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Second down and 8. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A gain of 16, good enough for a 1st down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, San Francisco.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. So we hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers in the lead as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
At the 34-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Boye Mafe in on the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. Check.
Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. Picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it'll be 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
So Kittle comes in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, 49ers. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will take a 21-7 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. And another first down, and another big gainer. This time 23 yards. The man in motion is Watson. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take. Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. First and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. They'll look to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun run now with Walker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
And a nice defensive play. They're good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Now they'll set up to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. They'll get about... They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The extra point is up and through. And the Seahawks draw closer here. It's 21-14. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. A pair of 1st downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Warrior 17. 18. Pioneer. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's into the end zone yet again. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, San Francisco. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his third of the game, his sixth this year. Moody now for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
Seahawks 14. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Here we go. Set.
He's going to tuck it and go. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
Now, faking the give. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. And now things are going to get more difficult. Movement up front, going to move him further back. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. He'll air it out down the middle. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Again, working deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on downs.
Track at 60. Come on, set.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category, but biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got it at the 7, and he's going to be taken down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. There's that man again, another catch. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for Watson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster. And I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
Threw him up the sideline at the 45. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. So a big one there to start the drive. It's a gain of 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now, this looks like a design run. Not much to work with there. He'll get down to about the 22. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 22-yard line.
Here we go, set.
So Kittle comes in motion. So 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Third and 9.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. 12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, 49ers.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game.
Here we go, here we go. 18 rattling.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time, and that'll set up fourth down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the 49ers will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Off he goes. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. It's stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. He'll try and get there on the ground. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Sometimes it's just the case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up fourth down.
And he's going to have the Seahawks first down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense,
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
His drive will start on the ground, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one.